Well, the Uniques have returned from their pub crawl. They've passed the fuck out because they drank way too hard. And, yeah, they're going to the Snowflake Mountains when they wake up eventually because they're still passed the fuck out.
We will be asleep for 1 week, which is funny because then the fighting tournament is this week.
Morgan, you're the first to awake. You had a great time last night, and you're not hungover because you're a monk.
Fortunate.
This is amazing.
You have no clue where you are though. You see Loki pass out next to you.
All right. I kind of like
You-
try to look around, get a bearing.
Well, you're on a bed in a white room with a blue carpet.
A white room with blue carpet.
And a big window on the wall opposite your bed.
Out of character, I'm going to assume maybe because of the blue carpet that we made it back to the boys of the blue pants. But if we didn't, oh well. But yeah, so Morgan's just gonna look around and be like, "Man, this place is too damn bright. The sun's reflecting off the white paint. I can't take it." He's gonna try and close if there's drapes. He wants to close them.
Yeah, there's like some curtains you can pull.
Oh yeah, he's gonna close them shit.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better. Oh, I look at Loki. How's he looking?
Loki is passed out, snoring louder than you've heard him snore before. And there's like a decent amount of drool.
I shouldn't have done that. The spice from my wings is burning my throat.
I get wrecked.
Oh, I hate
Oh.
when that happens. When you snort a piece of buffalo chicken up into your sinuses.
Yeah, powdered buffalo chicken. Just ah! Yeah, I'll walk over and just kind of nudge him awake. Come on, Loki. Come on, you gotta get up.
5 more minutes.
No.
5 more minutes, Mom.
Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Get up.
Okay. I don't want to go to school today.
Well, you got to.
Uh,
Lots of
Okay.
important learning to do.
what should you make for breakfast?
A nothing sandwich.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, here you go. He literally just holds his open hand towards you.
Loki goes to bite on the nothing that is there and just hits his teeth and he goes, "Ah, it hurt."
Yeah, that's what you get. Don't be trying to bite my niblets. I need these for punching fools.
Your fucking niblets.
Yeah, those little niblets. His Vienna sausage fingers.
So Loki finally opens his eyes. He goes, "Oh, thank God the sun's not in the room. It'd
Oh,
scream
yeah.
violently if it was."
I took care of that right away.
I kind of look around real quick. Where's Rebecca?
Not in this room.
Oh no,
That's a good question.
I don't see her. I think we lost her.
If I use deductive reasoning, I have determined that the gods have answered my prayers and had her leave 1 week ahead of us so that we can spend our time here and wait for the fight.
Oh, the fight. I remember I was gonna take bets on you guys and everything. Wait a second, you were supposed to be a duo.
Ah,
It's okay. I'll do
I
it. I'll
forgot.
fight. I'll fight with you. I'll stand
Uh,
on your shoulders.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's a good idea. It's always a good idea.
Nah, I'm joking, but we should probably look for her.
Yeah, we should. I'm sad. I want to go fight, but I understand the consequences of my actions. Hang on 1 second. Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
okay
cleaning
now.
that.
I'm okay. I'm okay. He kind of gets up and goes, "Oh, I made a mess on my shirt.
You better prestidigitated-hoo-ha that shit out of here.
I don't have that.
Oh, well then suffer.
I need Rebecca. Now we really need to find her."
Press the digit hoo-ha.
Prestidigitated-hoo-ha is my favorite spell I have, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't know spells. What are those?
No,
I
it's
just
great.
cast fist.
I cast punch.
Yeah. So he'll proceed to the door and
Okay.
give that a try.
Yeah,
Look,
you open the door inwards, and it opens to like a sitting area, and Rebecca is passed out on a beanbag.
a beanbag.
This is, I think, the first time y'all have seen Rebecca sleep instead of just trance, or
Morgan just
not trance, whatever it's called for.
Just sit
frequent.
idly for 4 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Morgan will just kind of like stand there very quietly and like take the scene in and think to himself, "Wow,
He did.
that's impressive." No. He doesn't think that she's dead. No, he's just like, "Wow, that's really strange." But
She seems to be wincing every so often in her sleep.
Yeah, based on your experiences with you think that Rebecca might be having nightmares.
it's like when like you have the dog sleeping at the foot of your bed and he starts kicking and you're like, "Oh, he's having nightmares." But Morgan just sees Rebecca and he's like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." Well, better wake her up. Yeah.
You should probably smack her awake. I'll get her up real easy, but not too loud. My head is ringing.
All right, hold on. Morgan. Oh, he's got a good idea. He'll take his No, he might not be able to use his for this because his only does alcohol. Uh, would I be able to like visibly see Rebecca's belongings?
Her bag would be off to the side.
Yeah,
next to
she
the
would have
chair.
just like dropped the bag next to the beanbag chair.
He's going to very gently reach inside of there to pull out Rebecca's alchemy jug, and then ask it for water, and then proceed to dump the water on Rebecca.
Rebecca, you're having water dumped on you.
She
And,
grabs the dagger that she keeps tucked in her boot and leaps at whoever's doing that.
Yeah, and for your information, Becky, with your resistance to poison, you're only as hungover as Loki is.
Yeah.
It was based on how many times you passed out in the pub crawl.
Morgan's just gonna like, if he can, do like his drunken sway step to the side to avoid being violently stabbed.
Takes her a second in her drunken in her haze, but
You make an attack roll at disadvantage, Beck.
dagger. Look at what my dagger is.
I'm pretty sure that a 12 does not hit.
No. It do not.
Yeah, Morgan, you step to the side.
Order. Calm down. It was just having some trouble waking you up. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I quickly tuck the dagger away. I stand up, and I notice that I'm drenched. And I cast prestidigitation to dry myself.
Which is exactly why Morgan poured water on you. He goes, "Listen, Loki kind of vomited on himself, so I'm gonna need you to prestidigitated that shit off of him. All right?"
What?
Oh yeah, it smells really bad. That's why I told him to wait in the doorway. I didn't, but he followed me anyway.
I look at Loki. How bad is it?
It's It's pretty bad.
What color?
I'm trying to remember what Loki drank. We're gonna say a very like brownish red.
Yeah, I don't want to smell that. Prestidigitated. It's away.
Okay. Very well. Loki, you are now clean.
I hope you weren't waiting for me because I was cleaning up.
Oh.
No.
You're
Thank
clean.
God.
You're not covered in vomit.
Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, I'm still coughing from that wing fiasco. Well, thank you for cleaning my existence. My head still hurts, though. Is there anything for that?
Nope.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Nope.
But yes, at this point, looking around this room, you do see a symbol for the Platinum Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, I managed to drag you guys back here after we all passed out at Lucky's, I think.
Wait, you managed to drag me?
I might not look it, but I'm fairly strong.
Respect.
I tried lifting you, but that was too much.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that wasn't a good idea.
I don't think anyone could lift him without spraining a muscle.
I slung Loki.
Yeah, Morgan, you also have like some road rash on your behind.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I
I would have dragged him by his ankle.
Okay, so on your back, you have some road rash.
Oh no! You know, like rubs his butt.
Well, I suppose now's a good enough time. I need to find the people who will send us away. And I think I'll just start making my way to the main hall.
Okay. You have very little recollection of where you went once inside the building to get. You were guided through the building to get to this room, so you take a couple wrong turns down hallways that lead to dead ends, but you do eventually find the like the entryway and dining room where people were eating when you first arrived, and there are people eating.
Is Andromeda there?
Yeah, Andromeda is eating, and talking to Celeste and another figure that you haven't met yet.
I imagine it's like
Haven't
a
met
little
before.
tea saucer that she has for a plate.
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of slap myself across the face a little bit and trying to like wake up, and I'll then approach.
So, from the sounds of it, you all had a good night last night. Celeste
Do you have
says.
any water? I feel dehydrated.
I'll take my alchemic jug and pass it to Loki. Actually, I'll give it a shake to see if there's any water still left in it.
Oh, there's still water left in it.
All right, I'll pass
Because I
it.
believe it makes 8 gallons.
I think it's 4 if it's fresh.
4 gallons.
I give it to
Morgan did not trump 4 gallons on you.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll pass it to Loki.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to minor illusion a little blanket over my shoulders that I'll just keep minor illusioning so it follows me everywhere, and I'm going to take sips out of the alchemy jug with it.
Okay.
So it lags behind you as you move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be nice and comfy while I'm getting hydrated. Get through up.
There's also plates full of eggs and sausage on the table.
I'll definitely eat something because after that night, I probably should.
Food is good. Walk a little bit, blanket legs, back on the shoulders, walk forward, it legs. Until I sit down, and I try not to move so much as the blanket's just sitting.
Okay.
Thanks for letting us stay the night.
Of course. Are you still planning on heading out today?
Yep. No time
We
like
have
the
to.
present. If we don't, the world will end. So Well, maybe not right away, but at the very least, we need every day we can get.
Yes, I quite agree. Is quite pressing, even though it seems there's time. Best not to let it get down to
The
too
last
close.
minute. Yeah.
So you all spend several minutes eating. Loki guzzling water.
Water. We probably drink like a good gallon or so.
I'll have some orange juice,
Okay.
We should pour it in the jug.
but I'll precipitate the pulp away.
You don't like the pulp?
You don't know what
Okay.
I'm doing. I could be like making it taste slightly different.
I know when
Just making
pulp
it
disappears
taste like a
from juice.
mimosa.
I know when pulp disappears. I can see it. I see everything. Maybe not right now because my head hurty a little too much.
Head hurty.
My head hurt too much. You gotta keep sippy.
You are ridiculous.
Before you three arrived, I was telling Andromeda that we've received word of you've had an audience requested
An audience.
with you. Yes, with an emissary of the Platinum Dragon.
Okay. Are they here? Do we have to meet them somewhere?
We've arranged for the when we teleport you for you to have an intermediary location that you'll meet them at and then be teleported to the Snowflake Mountains.
All right. That's, I suppose I don't see anything wrong with that unless these guys have issues.
I see no issue.
But what's it about? That's a stupid question. It's about what's happening, probably.
It's about all I know. The only other details I know are those that I'm not allowed to tell you, such as where you'll be sent.
Understandable. Probably best if we don't know.
But it seemed like there might be something of aid to your quest involved in this.
Oh, well. Could always use more of that.
Other than breakfast, do you have any other business you need to attend to today before we send you?
Well, we took care of the business that we had left here yesterday evening. So I don't think so, unless for some reason they've thought of something they really want to do. Loki, Morgan?
I have no issues. I am along on this ride, and you are the leader.
Sorry. I mean, yeah, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I guess we're as soon as we're done breakfast, we're as good as ready to go.
Wonderful. All right. You spend a few more minutes finishing up breakfast, and Celeste leads the three of you and Andromeda to the meeting room that you had been in previously. And then on one of the walls of bookshelves, does something in front of her that causes the bookshelf adjacent to her to slide down into the floor,
Could I
revealing
have,
a passageway.
really try to watch what she was doing, just out of curiosity?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Oh well, she does something.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're still a bit
Hungover.
out of it.
Yep.
Yep. And lead you into a stone room adorned with many symbols to the Platinum Dragon. And a lot of candles.
How quaint.
And there would be 4 other figures in the room when you arrive. That are wearing platinum and blue robes. With the hoods up. Well, I guess this is where we say our goodbyes. I look forward to meeting you all again.
For now.
Yes.
It's only truly goodbye if we die.
Yes, try not to do that, please.
I'll try my best.
We got a couple scrolls of resurrection, so if some of us die, it's fine. As long as I don't die. I can't die, because otherwise
I
they
thought
can't
they were
cast it.
revivify.
Oh yeah, revivify. Sorry, still a little hazy.
I was about to say, we don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to cast it anyway.
This is true.
Well, good luck, and as I said, we will do our best here to find any more information we can that would be helpful to you. And with that, she steps back, and the figures come towards you and start chanting.
Uh-oh.
The candles around the room begin to flare up and spark.
Oh, they're doing something magical.
And you see one of the symbols of the Platinum Dragon begin growing as if it's coming towards you and becoming translucent before it starts spinning faster and faster and faster. And all of a sudden it goes from just slowly moving towards you while spinning to rushing at you, and you're in a different room. This is this would be like a gazebo in a manicured garden.
Oh,
Cool.
There's a small pond off to your right. And other than that, it just seems to be a large manicured garden that you're in the middle of.
Does anything look recognizable?
You recognize some of the types of plants. There's like roses and tulips. You notice one patch that Rebecca, you recognize as triflower fronds, which are things that almost killed Francesco.
Oh, back in the garden with the
Yeah.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Don't get close to those ones.
They're a large stalk, and each one has 3 flowers coming off of it, one red, one orange, and one yellow. Looking around, you see that there's a fountain in the middle of the pond. It's just a simple fountain, but it sprays water up about 20-25 feet. And as the 3 of you complete your circle of turning around and looking at stuff, looking back where you started is another figure in platinum and blue robes. But this one's like 8.5 feet tall. I'm sorry, 1 second, my phone's ringing, and it's a call I have to take.
All good.
Uh-oh. All good.
So my dad keeps coming in and asking me about stuff. So we went through the bookshelf into another room, and now these are like the people we're supposed to be meeting with.
Yeah, the emissary of Platinum Dragon.
Okay.
Or at least the
Alrighty.
person who will take us to the emissary of the Platinum Dragon.
Oh, so she just took us to another person that will take us to the person.
No, she brought us to a room and then a bunch of monks teleported us somewhere.
And now we are in that somewhere.
Okay.
But
All right.
Excuse me.
All right. Okay. I think I get it now. Fucking Turlock dude makes no sense with his videos. He goes, yeah, just do custom lineage, and then you automatically get a feat. I go to fuck around in character creation, try and make a character with Tasha's custom lineage. You don't get a free feat. I don't know where he gets that from. Yep.
Maybe you pick the variant human element?
No. Like he's literally picking Tasha's. I'll be right
Well, you
back.
could be doing a custom lineage of a human. But then again, why would you do a custom lineage for a human? You know? They're pretty basic in the terms of D&D, you know?
Well, you get the mechanics of a human, but the appearance of something else.
That's true, too.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Very good.
And when I said 8 feet, I meant 10 feet.
Yeah.
He reaches up and throws the hood back, and it is a different one. It has different markings, but it is another Warden Archon that you had seen before. The
At the gates.
bear guards at the gates of Mount Celestia.
But this is not a
Yo.
bear.
This one is a bear.
Oh, it is a bear. Okay.
Bear.
Bear. The Platinum Dragon has seemed it prudent to supply the three of you with gifts to help in your quest.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
Well,
Do-
we are grateful for these gifts, whatever they may be.
He reaches into a small satchel on his left hip, pulls his hand out, and throws a cloud of what seems to just be glitter over the three of you.
Rude.
And you all feel all three of you feel a sense of power that you're not quite sure how to place it, but you can feel something change.
Oh.
These gifts will take until your next until next you sleep
Yeah.
to take effect.
Oh, okay.
So it's tingly for now, but then we actually get the effects tomorrow. Okay.
And they shall last until such a time that the Platinum Dragon sees that deems that you are no longer working aligned with us.
Wasn't planning on not doing that, but understandable. No, I said that wrong. I wasn't planning on doing that, but that is an understandable stance to take.
He nods to you.
Will we understand what these powers are when they manifest fully?
You'll understand them in time. Some take a little longer to come into their powers fully. But if not tomorrow morning, then it shouldn't be long after that you understand them.
All right. Thank you, Archon Warden Archon, sir, thing, guy, ma'am,
Buddy? Pal?
comrade.
I'm not your buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not your pal, comrade.
I'm not your comrade, bucko.
I'm not your bucko, friend.
I'm not your friend, guy.
I'm not your guy, man.
I'm not your man, stranger. Fuck.
No, I was told that I would be sending you the rest of the way on your journey.
Yes, we need to get to the nearest place where, the last known location of a silver dragon in the Snowflake Peaks, his last known area. That was like over 100 years ago.
As you're saying all this, he's reached into his pouch again.
Oh, does
He
he have a
holds
memo?
one. Yeah. P.S. Don't forget to give them the paper that tells them what their powers are. No. He holds something in the palm of his right hand and holds his left hand high above it and claps down. And the three of you are engulfed in blackness
Oh,
before it is freezing and you're standing in there's snow as far as you can see.
Oh my god, why didn't we get winter clothes before we left Waterdeep?
we didn't think of this.
Who would have thought the mountains would be cold?
This is cold. I don't like this.
How's that minor illusion blanket helping with this?
He forgot about it back there.
It's still just floating at the table.
I think it only lasts a minute, so it would have been long gone by now.
Yeah, but I'd like to imagine that, like, for a minute after you left eating breakfast, it was just floating there.
Yeah. And there was just like, what? Okay. How do we? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's gone.
This is not the weirdest thing that has happened today.
I will use prestidigitation to warm up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. I'll do that to our clothes. That should help a little bit. And I could do three of those effects at once. So.
Yep. It's
Sorry about that.
it's not like hot, but it's warmer than nothing.
Yep.
I'll take nothing. I'll take something over nothing. That's what I meant to say. And before I said I'll take nothing. Well, then fine. Screw you then. Who takes away my heat?
Well, I suppose we start looking for a cave that a dragon could reside in.
Onward and upward. I'm cold.
Java, do you want to fly about 100 feet above us? Slightly below 100, of course, but keep an eye out above us.
Okay.
What's the weather like?
Cold.
Cold and bright.
Okay, so there's no snowstorm at the moment.
Not where you are currently. Maybe
Is it
somewhere else in our range.
Is it flurrying? Is it like snowing a little bit or nah?
No, it's sunny out.
Okay.
So it's pretty blinding right now.
Any wind?
Oh, fun.
There's like actually where you are. No, there is very, very little wind.
That's nice.
Like the air isn't stagnant, but right. So are you walking? Do you want to head up mountain, down mountain, or like along the same elevation you're currently in?
Do we have a general idea of where we need to go?
No.
Or- Okay. Who has who has help?
I was.
Who has find the path?
I think you have to have been there, or you know a lot about the location you're going to use that.
Fine.
And that's for
I don't-
druids.
Bard, druid, cleric. We are none of those.
Nope.
Uh,
I'm a diet cleric, so
I heal people to death with my fists.
they can't suffer if they're dead.
Precisely.
punch the snow. Maybe it will tell us where to go.
Um,
He'll do it.
Telepathically to Andromeda, keep an eye out for any birds. You could ask if they know where a silver dragon might be.
Okay, as you're telling Andromeda this, you watch Morgan just put one hand on the ground and rear up and just punch the ground as hard as he can. There's now a Morgan fish-sized hole in the snow that goes about 2 inches deep.
Impressive. But I think we should look for a cave. You guys want to help me look?
Yes, of course. I look with my
Yeah.
eyes. You know, if I got naked in the snow right now, I'd probably freeze to death, but they'd never find me.
You know, most people that die climbing Mount Everest, the bodies just stay there.
Yeah, and you can find them if you go. It's a nice little snack for along the
Yeah.
journey.
They use the different bodies as landmarks.
Yeah, there's green boots.
Yep.
Ugh. Sorry,
All
I keep
right.
sniffling.
I
My
guess give me
allergies
a
are-
Perception check. at
advantage perception check.
Okay. 21.
21. You do see a cave. It's a good ways above you, but you do see what looks to be. It's either there's an overhang or it's an actual cave. It's hard to tell from this angle,
How far?
but it's like straight up from you.
How far away would you say?
Maybe 1,000 or 1,500 feet.
Oh fuck. Well,
It's not like a vertical climb.
Oh, okay.
It's
You said straight above us. I'm like, oh my god.
well, yeah, I meant straight like up the mountain from you.
Okay.
It is like probably a 40-45 degree angle climb here. So it is going to be hard climb, but it's not like your mountaineering where you're having to drive pythons and all that.
Well, Morgan can run on snow.
Again?
I thought my monk friend could run on different liquids. And snow is sort of like a liquid.
Don't think that I'll check the
Water
I'll check the monk thing.
Walk on water. Water walk does work on snow and quicksand. I don't know if the monk one does.
I mean, it makes sense if you could run across different surfaces so long as you keep moving.
I don't think that it negates difficult terrain, is what my argument is.
Oh, if it's difficult terrain, I can do that. Vertical surfaces
Carry me.
across liquids without falling. That doesn't say
Yeah,
anything
so
about
this-
difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say since this is difficult terrain, I'm gonna not
Okay.
on this.
I could cast fly on you two, and I could just dash through the snow like a mad lad.
Oh. Will you run on the surface of the snow? Or will you just
No, I just plow through it like it's nothing for some reason. I don't know. It's some
So you could
mechanics. that I
swim
have.
in the snow.
Pretty much.
That's interesting.
Because when I take the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement. So do we want to try that?
I could work with that.
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
Why
I
not?
cast fly on them,
Oh, God.
and I guess I'll start double dashing up the mountain.
Okay.
What's the next cap for level 12? It didn't change for some reason.
The next like level.
Yeah, because I have it at 85728, but it says out of 85,000.
Level 12 is 100,000,
Okay.
Hey,
which
we're
is
almost
a
there.
much. That's a much shorter level up than 10 to
From 10.
11.
We're almost there, fellas.
10 to 11 takes 21,000 XP. 11 to 12 takes 15,000.
Very
We're
Discord.
almost
That's
there,
what Rebecca.
fellas.
That's what Rebecca's doing through the snow.
Rebecca, you two are flying, and what's the flying speed from fly?
It's
Is
60.
it just
Yeah, 60 feet.
so that's slower than your double dash. Well, it's double dashing through difficult terrain.
I don't
is...
take penalty from difficult terrain if I'm dashing.
Oh no, that's true. So you're just double dashing.
I will try and
Rebecca's
slow a little bit down to stay with them.
okay. You two are flying just like slightly back from Rebecca, and Rebecca's running, disappears. Rebecca, you are currently falling.
Oh no! How like look where am I falling to?
You basically don't have time to react because it's only a 20-foot fall.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because you were focused on double dashing, I'm gonna say you don't have much time to react on that.
Yep.
You can give me a acrobatics check to. Okay. So you do save from some of the damage.
Oh my god, I just noticed I've been sniffling on mic. I'm sorry.
How dare
You're good.
you? I
How
cannot believe.
more
Shut up.
Dylan cannot work under these conditions.
I'm gonna sneeze in your fucking coffee if you keep that up, young man.
I need to call my agent.
Well, your agent's gonna get a nice coffee sneeze too.
Your damage is reduced to you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from falling as you hit ice.
Ow.
You land on ice.
Ow.
You two catch up to where the trench through the snow
Still
that Rebecca was
concentrating, it's
leaving
fine.
for running is. Yeah, you are. And there's just where the snow opens up to a hole now at the end of the trench.
I'll look around and see what I can see from where I am. Am I just in a pit, or does this go somewhere?
Make a perception check. This will be a straight roll because there's no one to help you.
There's fucking nothing.
Even that. Okay. Picture like the random water lakes in Minecraft that are slightly underground.
Oh.
You've landed on a frozen one of those.
Yo. You found it. Waterworld.
Well,
It's like maybe 20 by 15 feet.
I guess I'll start moving back up the slope I fell down.
Yeah, this is more of like a sheer wall. But you can certainly try to climb it if you want.
I mean, hey guys, could you come down here and pull me back up?
On it. You float down. So like, how do you want to do this? You want me to like wrap my arms
I mean,
underneath your
both
arms
of you
and then
can
just go
like
up?
carry me back up because I think that would be enough to offset my weight. I don't
There
weigh
you go.
much, but
Morgan, hop to it.
All
Come here, my friend.
right. He just kind of like shuffles over in the snow.
you're flying.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm flying. Oof. Yeah, I shuffle over in the air.
Indeed.
Air
All right.
shuffle.
The two of you are able to get Rebecca back up top, and I'll say to the other side of the pit from where she fell in.
And while they're doing that, I'll use an action to regain a spell slot.
Thought we would have went down to pick her up. That's why I said the snow. I forgot that we were still flying.
Actually, is their movement
Yes, that's
hampered by carrying me? By both of them carrying me?
They're at 3/4 movement, I guess.
Hmm. I think that's good enough. Yeah, let's just dash. You guys carry me up the mountain while you fly, because I don't want to fall like that again.
Understood.
Basically, you kind of have to watch out for. I don't know what the actual term is,
Crevasses.
but yeah, you gotta watch out for cheaty snow. In Minecraft terms.
Oh, you
Yes.
mean the
Powdered snow.
the snow that you fall into drifts?
Snowdrifts.
No, well, like where snow kind of covers up on itself over a hole.
Yeah, I've experienced that.
Oh, that.
So
That
that's
would-
what happened. Like I kind of drew a very bad picture of it under where you drew all the
It
scales.
creates a little snow bridge, but it's not solid snow. It's like a
Yeah,
powder.
and then you fell down into the ice.
Yeah, I've done that before. It's fun. Thankfully, it was only like 2 feet deep, but
Okay. By the time you've looked around, to find the cave, had this happen where they had to get you out of the pit, and now them flying you up there. You do get to the where you saw at least an overhang, and it does go in as a cave. You can't tell exactly how far.
all right.
But I would like each of you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
At advantage with the
Understood.
warm clothes.
Um,
Half advantage.
I'm
with
going
the
to
warm
modify.
clothes?
I'm going to modify the DC.
Okay.
Constitution.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that to you.
saving throw.
Apologies. That was from the last session.
Yep, I did that too.
Well, I can see him, so it's fine.
And I rolled pretty high too. So gosh darn it, oh gee, golly, oh geez. Oh gee.
Okay. You're still staving off the cold for now. All right. So yeah, there's a. You can tell that it goes in at least 30 feet, but you can't tell much past that for the cave.
I'll call Andromeda back. Has she had any luck with seeing any birds she could talk to?
No birds. She does report that she saw another cave. There's like I shouldn't have drawn this so high up. Should have gone down further. Like basically the mountain does like this, and then it starts going down again. Steeper than the other side. And there's another cave like here that she saw.
Okay. So we're like here.
Yeah, this is the
Oh, that's the cave. Okay. And then there's like a sheer
Yeah.
cliff up.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's head inside. At the very least, it should provide some shelter from the cold.
Alright, you head inside the cave. And there is a definite draft through this cave that you can feel. It's nice not having your eyes blinded by all the sunlight off the snow.
But it's still cold.
It's cold, it's not as cold.
Okay.
I don't know how caves and mountains work. People that have snow, enlighten me.
It makes sense.
Caves
Okay.
would be cold, but it wouldn't be super cold.
Yeah. It can
'Cause you also
retain
have
some of
the-
the heat that gets
Yes.
trapped inside.
But we definitely need
okay.
to start a fire. We have not yet. And if we haven't, I have a neat little cantrip for this. Ha! Firebolt.
What are you firebolting?
The wall.
Okay. There's a beam
much-
of fire just goes
much
and
wall
hits the
damage?
wall.
It's a lot of wall damage.
There's like a little 1-foot crater in the wall.
I'll take one of my 25 feet of rope, wrap it around my rapier, take the alchemic jug, tell it to summon oil,
Ooh.
and I'll
Okay.
dip the rope on the sword into the alchemic jug, and
Okay.
I'll light the tip of it on fire. I'll try to have gotten like a lot of the rope towards one end of the sword,
Gotcha.
so it's not like a fuse kind of thing.
Hmm.
Okay. Here. So from the entrance, you see that the cave goes like 30 feet, and then there's where it continues up this way. Like that's actually up in the air. There's like a smaller chute. And then there's one that goes almost straight down.
Andromeda, you want to take a quick peek up to see what's up there?
Sure, I can do that.
And Loki, you want to shoot a firebolt down there, see what we can see?
Aye, aye. I'm gonna just point my finger down and
What do you want me to do?
keep those knuckle dusters at the ready, just in case.
All right, he'll do that.
Alright. Loki's firebolt goes down probably 100 feet before it hits here. This drawing I'm doing is not to scale, it's just to give a general idea. And from there you can see that it levels out and seems to continue
Okay.
that way.
How much of a slope is that? Is this? Is it like a...
It's very steep.
Okay.
25 more fire damage.
Yo.
How are you doing so
Well,
much?
Oh wait, no, that's a hit.
Oh, that's
That's a
it. Okay.
damage.
17! Well, I guess it
I'm
is
gonna use
3d10.
I'm gonna use the spell later, and it's gonna be like a 2.
Yep.
No, the lowest it could be is 3 now.
And before Loki accidentally triggers an avalanche with a cantrip.
I mean, we're inside the cave. It's fine. We'll just be buried.
Buried alive.
I mean, I can dimension door at least 2 of us out of here. Sorry, Morgan. No, I should bring
Sorry.
Morgan because then if we get lost in the mountains, I can eat him.
Do I hear Rebecca say that?
No,
Heritage.
that's me out of character.
Oh, I thought it was an internal monologue.
All right, and Andromeda comes back and well, Andromeda gets back in range and telepathically tells you, Rebecca. It looks like someone was using it as a storeroom.
Storeroom.
There's a couple chests and shelves and a table.
Well, is there any time left on the fly?
What was the duration on
10 minutes.
Why is
No.
only 10 minutes? I thought it was an hour.
Nope.
Hang on. 10 minutes? Stinky.
it? No, there's no time left on it.
Damn.
Oif. I thought we had an hour.
Like to get to this upper area, there is like a ledge that goes around.
Oh, okay. It's just sketchy ledge.
Yeah, and this is you're having to crawl to go through this chute. It's a sketchy ledge over the pit.
I have 6 pythons left, so I can pass my makeshift torch to someone, and I can hammer in a bunch of pythons and use my 50 foot of rope to kind of make like a handhold for that bit. If we want to go up there, see what's up there. There might be winter clothes up there. Actually, yeah, we probably should go up there, see if there's any warm clothing.
See if there's any hitchhikers who failed.
So yeah, I'll pass the torch to Loki, and
Oh, hello.
I'll start getting to work on hammering the pythons in and threading my 50 feet of rope through it.
Okay. Give me a survival check, Rebecca.
Can Andromeda help me?
Sure.
Because every time I roll survival, it's terrible. Yeah.
+1. That 15, that advantage helped a lot on this one.
Yeah, it did.
You give them a few test tugs and they feel like the pythons are in
Okay.
pretty good.
Morgan, it might be better if you just run along the wall.
Man, what do you keep coming up with this wild shit that you think I could do?
I don't know. You seem to have a lot of similar abilities to my monk friend, so.
Different school, man.
You can run along walls.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah, that is a thing you can do.
Wait, I can do that?
Hold
Am
on,
I
He,
a bug?
I've never tried
If you
that.
look at your unarmored movement.
hold on. Unarmored movement. The second one?
Yeah.
A
I just
level-
accidentally put it in chat. I meant to open it, but I clicked the wrong
Oh,
button.
that one. You have the ability to move along verticals and across the Okay, so never mind. Morgan doesn't say that. He instead, you ever see the meme where it's a goat man in a suit and he literally puts his hand on the brick wall and realizes that it's like not quite a 45-degree angle,
Oh god.
and then he begins to
Yes.
just walk along it? That's Morgan.
Morgan feels the wall. He's like, "This'll work."
Yeah, and then he just does it and gets up there.
He runs, and like halfway through running, he realizes he's gonna have to dive to be able to crawl into this
Oh
chute.
no.
So he dives and just like lands and just starts crawling while you're still hammering pythons. Yeah, I guess because of how how unarmored movement upgrades as you level up, it has it in there like 3 times in your character sheet.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Whatever. Oh, yep, there it is. Hey, a 92-degree angle. I love it. Some JoJo's type shit right there.
All right. So Morgan, you make it in, and you crawl. Are you going ahead and crawling down the chute, or are you waiting for them to catch up with you?
I'll wait for them to catch up with me.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go last just in case Loki falls. Then I can jump after him in Dimension Door.
Doo.
Loki makes it fine. Rebecca, you make it. You make it, but as you get to the end of it, you feel one of the pythons was shaking a bit.
Woohoo.
Well, that was close. Good thing I went last.
Okay. Once you're all in the chute, it goes about 150 feet before it opens up into a circular room. And just like Andromeda said, there are 3 chests scattered throughout the room, and a couple of bookshelves, and then a table in the center.
Detect magic.
Detect magic. 2 of the chests, the one here and one here, have auras of magic on them, on the chest itself.
General or
It
abjuration?
would be the one is general. The one on the left as you enter the room. The other one is abjuration.
All right, be careful of those 2 chests. I point at them.
You also sense that there is at least one more source of magic that you can't see.
I'll cast light on the table just so we have light in the room. That's not the torch. The torch is mainly to keep us warm. So the table glows.
Also, Morgan, you were the first one into the room, since you were the first one into the tunnel.
Yes. You said not to touch them.
I said be careful with them.
Okay, so be careful. So you didn't say not to touch them, right? So to him,
Third
that
chest
sounds
is like right there.
it sounds like he can touch it. So he's gonna
Touch it, touch it, touch it,
touch it,
touch it,
touch it,
touch it.
touch it.
Okay, the one that's closest, or okay.
Yep.
Rebecca, with a sigh of relief, you see that the one he's going to is not one of the ones you saw magic on.
There might be still a mechanical trap on that one. Careful.
Okay, I'll be all right. My belly will just bounce it back into the chest.
I'll approach
That
it.
I can do.
I'll approach one of the magical chests and inspect it for glyphs or other magical traps or whatever.
Okay, are you going to the abjuration one or the general magic one?
Abjuration.
Okay.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to have Andromeda help me too in that investigation, if need be.
Okay. Loki, what are you doing in the room?
I'm just going to observe for the time being, and maybe if this is... Wait, do I have to touch it? Yeah, I have to touch. I'm not touching anything. Hmm.
Okay. So just you looking around, observing the room.
Yeah.
You also see that there's on the bookshelves there are some books and there's some rolled up pieces of parchment.
Okay. I kind of zoned out for a bit. These are magic? Yes, no, maybe, don't know.
The only magic that Rebecca saw is on the two chests that are further away from the hallway.
And there was
Okay.
a third unidentified
At
set.
least one more that she couldn't source that she couldn't see.
Okay, I'm just going to walk up to the bookshelf then instead, and I'm just gonna slowly pull on a book.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which one, hopefully one that doesn't kill us, but slowly just pull on it.
It's the Book of
Okay.
Orcus.
Ooh,
It's
yummy.
the Book of Vile Darkness.
Ooh, delicious.
The Book of Exalted Deeds. Morgan first. You open the chest. And a dart just crit. A critical dart flies at you.
Me?
Wait a second. A dart, you say?
Yeah.
If I'm correct about this here, a dart might be considered a missile.
It is a projectile, yeah.
You can reduce the
Very
damage.
well.
1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level. Oh, so let's see. If your dex is at least 16 damage. Actually, at least 17 damage because of d10 roll.
Roll me that dart damage, buddy.
Can't monks technically catch bullets?
Yep.
Yes.
If I tried
Powerful.
hard enough. My god, imagine Morgan shooting his spin box, someone redirects it back at him because they're also another monk, and then he literally catches his own bullet.
Well, actually.
I think it'd be very funny if you went, oh, so that's how it feels when I shoot people.
Damn. It's like when Alucard catches Rip Van Winkle's bullet with his teeth.
Okay. So you're gonna take it's 26 points of piercing damage, and you don't take any poison because you're a monk.
Okay, that's a lot. So,
D10 plus my dex. Okay.
hey, if you roll a
That's-
10, you'll be fine.
It is possible.
Okay.
And then you can spend a key point to throw it back at the chest.
Die, chest!
How dare you? Oh, then you have a poison dart.
if he catches it.
Yes.
Else the poison goes into him even though he's immune.
And then that'll.
Oh,
And then
ah.
plus
wait,
my
plus
monk level is
11. 24.
S-
Oh,
24.
so
24.
close.
Yep. So you take 2 points of piercing damage.
Shucks.
And
Ah.
you feel that the dart has injected something into you, but you also feel that it just doesn't affect you.
He just kind of looks at his tummy where the dart is, and then he takes his index finger and his thumb, and he flicks it off of his tummy.
Oh, now you're bleeding a little.
Oh well.
Okay. Rebecca. You are examining the abjuration chest.
Yep.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh God. Andromeda's helping me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh. That shit's magic.
It's magic. Maybe it's just like preservation or something. You don't know. It could be harmful, it could be for the chest benefit.
Are there any marks on the outside of the chest, like a glyph or something?
There. Okay, give me a perception roll. With Andromeda helping, it is a straight roll
Oh.
because it's a disadvantage. No glyphs you can find. You find like around the lock and the top of the chest. There's a bunch of. You can see marks that are indicative of where people have tried to break into it, like crime marks and stuff like that.
I'll look at the floor, see if there's any indication of if this like fired fire at someone, like if this thing shoots out like electricity or like what kind of magical trap it might have.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Help, Andromeda. At 20. Oh, I didn't even had advantage. Oh well, not 20.
Okay. Uh. There is. There's burn marks that are done in such a way that they're not uniform, and you're pretty sure that it is lightning. Some sort of lightning damage that comes out of it.
Okay.
It seems to radiate out of the chest, but since it's not uniform and is in like jagged ways, it seems more like lightning than fire.
What's the range of it? Like how far back does it go?
It seems to be 10 feet around the chest.
All right, I'll go
in all
back
directions.
20 feet and cast Mage Hand. Because I can do this
Okay.
now. And I'll have the Mage Hand carry my Thieves' Tools over. And I'll try to pick the lock.
Okay. I'm assuming you're not having Andromeda right next to this chest.
No.
So she will not be helping. So this will be a straight roll,
I have...
which I think it just uses your Thieves' Tools roll.
I have Expertise. Good thing I have Expertise.
You disengage the lock.
All right, and with the Mage Hand, actually, I'll have the Mage Hand bring back the tools, and then I'll have it go back and open the chest.
Okay. Yep, you have it open the chest. Loki. You went and pulled a random book off of the table.
Yes, and this is where I died.
The bookshelf. Go ahead and give me a...
I would have made sure that Noah was within 10 feet of it. I thought Loki was further away than that.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about him being... We're just slipping over to Loki. He was next. This is not you killing Loki.
Okay.
Yet.
I can't believe Loki died.
When I get mind controlled later. Oh fuck! I wasn't supposed to say that, Bean. I'm sorry.
What do you mean later?
Uh-oh.
That's a spell he doesn't want us to know he has.
Oh no. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Haven't you been mind controlled this whole time? Alright, give me a D100 roll.
D100. Oh boy, I hope I got the Book of Vile Darkness. Wait a minute, hold up.
Would you believe it? He's about to tell me he has advantage on D100 rolls.
I do. No, I don't. I do not. 24. Simple as.
Okay. You... Go ahead and give me a D20 roll inside of that, I guess.
Oh my god. Hold up.
It's one of those like awesome books that lets you increase your stats by 5.
Even past.
Yeah. All
even
of your
past 20.
stats... Yeah. All your stats increased by 5. No.
Yo, let's go! I'm fucking unstoppable.
Loki, you pull out a book and open it, and it is a spell book.
Ooh. What language is it in? Can I discern it from the few somewhat regular characters that are present on it?
It's in Draconic,
I can't read this.
but that doesn't really matter for
I'm gonna burn it.
spell books so much.
Not actually. Not actually. I'm not gonna burn it. I'm not gonna burn it.
And actually, in a somewhat recognizable, not exactly the same, but they have also done little caricatures to represent the spells,
Yo.
similar to the back of your cards.
Yo, that's epic. I should like do a mock-up one day of what those actually look like, so people have an idea. The folks at home have an idea. Okay, nice little spell book. Let me add that to my inventory. One Draconic Book of Draconic's Magic.
Draconic Book of Draconic Magic.
It's just Fizzbins.
Has Dunamancy.
Yeah,
in it,
pretty much.
I bet it has this filled with Dunamantic shit. Alright, I have a book. Might as well go while I'm ahead. Pull out another one.
Okay.
And this is the one that increases all my stats by 5.
Damn straight.
Can't wait for that 25 intelligent.
We're going back to Morgan. Morgan, after you flick the dart out of your stomach, you finish opening the chest and look down into it. Inside, there is a very dust-covered, like heavily dust-covered rock, a wooden book,
A wooden book.
that has a mouth on the front of it,
Uh-oh.
and and a red potion.
Okay. He's definitely gonna grab that wooden book first because it has a mouth on it and it might be a pet.
Yo. Some
Yeah,
good logic.
yeah. He picks it up and gives it a look. I'm kind of picturing like
The Monsters
guess
Book of
like a-
Monsters.
no, I was picturing more like a bunch of like what I imagine to be like wood etched planks that are all held together either by like twine or leather binding or something, but not on the covers, you know?
Oh, like the covers are what is wood.
Oh, the covers are what is okay. So
Yeah.
it's like
and
two
the
pieces
mouth,
of wood
because the
with
mouth is on the cover.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is the Necronomicon. He'll learn how to resurrect his wife, but at a terrible cost. Her body will be returned to this earth with the soul of a demon inside of it. He opens it.
Okay, and
Can't with you sometimes. I genuinely can't.
Seems like it's so
And-
terrible, and he just does it anyway.
Rebecca, you open.
Before I did, make sure
You-
no one's within 10 feet of it.
Yeah. You have done so, and it's open. No electricity came out.
All right, I'll cautiously approach, and I'm ready to dodge any lightning that shoots at me.
Okay. You get up to it, and you find there is a potion that it's a potion vial, but it looks like it's just full of transparent liquid with a fingernail in it.
Hmm. I'll use the mage
Gross.
hand to pick that up and bring it out of the chest because I'm not going to lean over into the chest to do this. I want to try and avoid touching it.
Okay. You also find there is a coin pouch. Well, there's actually 4 coin pouches.
Ooh, I'll have it pick up and toss each one to me.
Okay. Uh, Loki, the second book you grab off the shelf, uh, is a history book
Ooh.
detailing the history of the Netherese Empire.
Ooh. Netherese history book. I will hold on to this and give it to Rebecca later because she likes to read.
She'd be very interested in that because
How
they built
many
a
books?
500-foot wall around her hometown.
How many books left?
There's another 5 books and maybe 7 rolled up pieces of parchment.
I don't care anymore. I'm taking all of everything.
Okay. You stuff everything into your backpack.
I like look at the cover if it says anything on the front, or just like open up the first just open up the cover to see if it says anything on the first page. But regardless, it's all going in the book, in the bag. I mean,
Okay.
DM me that later, and hopefully none of these kill me.
Okay. Remember when you said later when you get mind controlled?
Yeah.
Is
Okay, it's
it
coming.
late? Is it later yet?
I don't know. Is it? You tell me. You're the DM.
All right. I think this will be our best point to
Have a break.
take our break, and we'll pick it up
Ooh,
with Morgan's book.
this is usually an hour later. Something spicy's coming up. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah, all the books you grabbed are going to explode and kill us all.
No, it's okay. I have my ring of evasion.
Bomb.
Book bomb. I'm gonna go get
Oh,
another water.
break time. Tea time. BRB.
And I'll grab a snack. I'll be right back. I am back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I am designing what Loki's spell cards look like.
Cool.
Where is the rotation on this? Oh, it's right here. I'll do that. And I'll do that.
You woke Miss Eve.
What happened? Oh, that what I sent?
Yeah, I just saw that.
It's a good one. Hmm. Oh, this is gonna be tricky because it's on angle. Hey, that actually worked out. Now I don't like that.
Hello.
Hello.
I just filled out the wrong notebook and found Kawasha's character sheet.
Yo!
Doesn't have to be sad anymore. He's alive.
Yo!
He was sludge at one point.
He was
Aren't
soup.
we all?
Aren't we
Aren't
all
we
soup
all?
at some point?
Aren't we all just sludge in the
All in
primordial
all.
soup of life? Yo, is that the episode title?
We were all soup at some point.
No, just primordial soup of life.
The primordial soup of life.
Just letting you know, and since this will be on video most likely if you're recording, at some point, towards the end of the campaign, when everything's all said and done, I'll go, you know, this was a very good journey, but I think the real treasure and success we should all come from this is the fact that we are all the Wackadoo Season 2, the Uniques. You know, you gotta say the title of the show.
And then we all turn to look at the camera.
Yep.
Everyone does the Jim Halpert face, looking at the camera.
Yeah.
My body is a body.
This is true.
Okay. Loki, do you just want me to
You just DM it
tell
to
you
me,
what? Okay.
or if you want to tell me aloud, but I think DM it
Yeah, I'll.
just like,
Okay.
whatever's easier for you.
Squeeze me.
Not squeezed.
Unfortunate. I push past you anyway,
Oh,
and I step on your toes for good measure.
not my new J's.
Morgan
cost me-
then turns to you.
Those cost me £2.
He looks you dead in the eye. Straight in that eyeball.
Okay, I see it.
Right? He's gazing into your soul, essentially. Hold on, give me a second. And this is exactly what he says to you. Give me a moment.
Oh no.
And- Anthony, I honestly don't know what of these is on your spell list, so I'm just sending you the list of spells that is in that book,
Okay.
and you can figure out. Well, you can figure it out.
Yo, there better be some Fizzband spells. Okay, I know my spell list, so that's a lie. I just opened the spell list.
I know that 2 of those you already have.
Don't have, don't have, don't have, don't have, don't have. Very good.
Did you check Dungeons and Disappointments?
You will have to make sure that those are all wizard spells.
I think. Oh God, I think with Tasha's and everything, they all are wizard spells now.
The only one I'm not sure about is General Repose.
I think
That
too.
is wizard, yeah, because Arinder
That's
had wizard ritual caster.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wizard spell now.
It was a wizard spell before Tasha's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all those.
It's
wizard
useful
spells.
for necromancers.
I can't believe my Jordans are fake.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And to think, the guy on the street that I bought them off of said they were real.
All right. Rebecca, were you pulling all the potion? Were you pulling? You pulled everything out already, I think.
Yeah, with the mage hand only.
Okay. You'll have to take time to count the coins if you want to know what all's in them.
Yeah, I'll do that a little later, because I want to go to the other chest after I'm done with this one.
Oh, that's right, there's still a third chest. Alright. Loki, the rest of your stuff was like, there was a diary, and the rest of the books were history books.
Oh, what a cute diary. I'm totally gonna read it later.
And then the scrolls were, or the rolled parchment was like hand-drawn maps.
Oh, those could be important. I will definitely take a squeak at those later.
Hand-drawn maps of the cave system below us. That we don't look at until, like, tomorrow, when we're all done.
Excuse me.
Okay, alright everyone. It's time to look at all of our loot. Get to the maps. You know, Loki, this would have been really helpful if you just, I don't know, maybe unrolled them. Well, how was I supposed to know?
You look at them.
I don't look at things. And that's
Looking
bold
at-
to
look-
assume that I do.
Looking at things is overrated.
Truly.
Last time Loki looked at something, chickenpox appeared, ripped it out of his hands, and kicked him.
My shin, too, it hurt.
Well, the first kick was in your shin, and then that brought you low enough for...
The devastating second blow.
That was Fury of the Smalled.
It was.
Let you punch below the belt and increase the enemy's octave by as many. Increase the pitch of the enemy's voice by as many octaves as your player level.
Oh.
Loki gets kicked in the nuts and goes.
But yeah, I'll approach the second chest.
Okay. Stupid, and I didn't save the thing I was gonna do with Morgan. Book. So I'm gonna do it from memory. Because, fuck it, why not? So Morgan, as you pick up the wooden covered book,
Yep.
I need you to hop to secrets.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, he's possessed by some wooden demon.
He's possessed by the
I
wood
told
demon
you,
of the
it's
old.
the Necronomicon.
Yeah, it's a Necronomicon. Shouldn't that be Shouldn't that be made out of skin though, not wood? Well, I guess wood is tree skin.
How I see it,
No, that's tree flesh. Bark is tree skin.
How I see it, it doesn't matter too much so long as it has the funny face on it. I mean, hey, someone could get like a book that literally looks like Da Rules from Fairly Odd Parents, and if you do the right thing to it, it'll become a Necronomicon, and then Da Rules will shift into the face. It'll go, "Ah!"
Oh no.
And then Jorgen von Strangle will go, yeah, or whatever voice he makes. Super Monkey Ball. But I told the viewers all something if you were recording then on the break.
Oh, I accidentally muted the Discord audio too.
Ah. So everything I said was gone to waste.
Yep.
Beck, you're fired. You're fired from recording. Speaking of recording, if you wanted to record Arena a favor, you most definitely can.
Yeah, I could do that this time because last time I was on my shitty laptop.
Because I will be, and I think someone's going to stream it as well.
And yeah, Morgan, as you open the book, it's like... It's only like, it's a thick book. But the print inside of it is like 3-point font.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh my. He needs glasses. He'll close that up and put it away in like his pack. And I believe you said there was also a red potion and something else in there.
Yes, there's a red potion and what appears to be a very dusty rock.
Okay. He'll take the red potion. Automatically just assume that it's a health potion. Also
Okay.
put that in his pack. As for the rock, he very gingerly and almost lovingly, like a father cradling its newborn child, picks up the rock and takes one hand off of it and just slightly brushes away the dust. Try and get a
Okay.
better look at it.
What a good father.
I think I found a pet rock.
Have you given
was-
it a name yet?
I will name it Gulliver.
Because you're so gullible? I mean, what?
No, because he will travel with us.
I see. Welcome aboard, Gulliver.
It is a. It's a large. When you get the dust off of it, and this thing had probably like a good eighth of an inch thick of dust all over it,
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy,
like completely obscuring it.
That's gross.
that's a lot.
It's translucent blue with a white star shaped something in the center.
Translucent blue with a white star shape in the center.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle cap.
Oh shit.
You only need what, 20 of them?
50.
49 more.
Yep, 49.
Oh, is it 50? Yeah.
See, he would know. I wouldn't, because I forgot how many.
Better start chugging root beers.
Don't get me into that, but they're different things.
Yeah, no. Sarsaparilla is like, it's related, but it's different.
Sarsaparilla is made with sassafras, but
Oh no,
not
he got him into it.
sarsaparilla root, which you would think that a sarsaparilla beverage would be made with sarsaparilla root, but it's not. It's sassafras, which I don't know what sassafras is, but it's weird.
It's a
Also,
fun word to say.
it is. If you were to ever attempt to purchase sarsaparilla root, despite the fact that it has no bad things about it, like it doesn't cause cancer, it's not dangerous, it is just a root plant, it is actually on the ATF watch list. It can't be used to make drugs as far as the populace knows, and I've never found out any other way where you could, but for some reason the ATF watches it if you purchase that. Obscure fact. Very obscure.
It was found to contribute to liver cancer in rats when given in high doses.
Anything in a high dose.
What the fuck does that have to do with the
That's
ATF?
their reasoning for banning it. Like, it was banned by the FDA, according to this article.
No, yeah, I know about the FDA thing. I forget where. I was on the YouTube channel, How to Drink, and he made Sunset Sarsaparilla, like his version, and he was talking about that. The ATF watches it if you purchase over a certain amount.
But did he make Nuka-Cola Quantum?
That
And did he
actually
actually
has
use-
like plutonium in it.
Very low amounts, but
Enough
yes.
to make it iridescent, yes.
Finally, glowing
I think he
beverage.
did. Yeah.
I mean, you could buy, what was it, Nuka-Cola Dark or something? That rum that they came out with a few years ago?
Oh,
Yeah, you could also buy Quantum, but it was just blue raspberry lemonade. It wasn't that good. It was also $10 for a bottle. I regret that.
Alright, Rebecca, you go over to the other chest.
Similar procedure to the other one. I'll first inspect the magical aura of it.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Andromeda, help me!
No.
Oh.
You're pretty sure.
That's just magic, yo.
Magic's weird, man.
Okay. I'll look for any scorch marks on the ground or anything to indicate that this is gonna fire projectiles or something.
Investigation.
20.
There are no marks around this chest.
I'll still back up 20 feet and pick the lock with thieves' tools.
Okay.
No advantage on that one though, because
Right.
Andromeda's going to be the same distance away. 21.
Okay. You pick the lock.
I'll have it at the mage hand bring back the thieves' tools, and then I'll have it open the chest.
Okay. As it opens the chest, a wind rushes out of the chest.
Oh no.
It's a mimic.
There's it's a 30-mile-an-hour wind rushes, like, flurries around the room and out the chute.
We've unleashed an unspeakable evil upon this world.
I'll approach the chest and look inside. Is it still blowing shit, or is that like a quick blow and done? Don't take that out of context.
I didn't
You know-
until you said that.
Yeah. Walked into
It's
that.
over. It lasted probably 10 seconds.
Okay.
And inside the chest, there is a bronze plaque attached to the bottom of it that says it's in it's in a language that you do not speak, Rebecca, but you do recognize it
Please don't be draconic.
as the language that Morgan could speak when you were at the
Oh,
the trickster.
hey, Morgan. There's some writing that you can read.
Oh, okay. He'll take it and give it a look.
It's a plaque on the inside of the chest.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm stupid. He walks over
Does it say "Well done, Pandora"?
and he looks inside of the chest at the placard.
Okay, I'm DMing you the translation.
Morgan kind of like looks at that, and he's thinking about it for a second, and he goes, he says, "Test that assumption at your earliest convenience."
What?
I'm sorry. That was the HR appropriate version of that. I meant to say, "Fuck around and find out," or something along the lines of that.
What language is that, anyways?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, what language is that? Let me look at my core real quick.
Sylvan.
Oh, Sylvan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you speak so. That's right. That's very fey. I'll approach the. I'll look detect magic and look inside the chest, see if there's anything of note other than the plaque. Can the plaque be removed?
Ignore that. Ignore that. The plaque does not have any obvious bolts or anything.
All right, I'll try to pick it up.
Give me an athletics check. It does not move.
Well, it's probably glued.
Morgan just starts shaking his head at you, and he goes, "What part of fuck around and find out do you not get?"
You said you're doing detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel that there is magic everywhere right now.
My head rings.
That's
The other two. Beck, I'm gonna deafen you for a second since I need to talk to both of them.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Well, that's concerning. Oh, they could. They could have heard me. Oh no! I feel like it was probably like a frost elemental or something.
Right? I'm not going crazy.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're,
Okay.
you're
It's
un-
kind of funny though.
unmuted and
It
deafened.
is.
Outback.
It is pretty funny.
What's going on, guys?
I look at Morgan and I just kind of like look at him with eyes of like, do we say it?
Morgan kind of starts like looking around the room to see if there's any like sort of reflective surface.
Rebecca, are you okay?
Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to how big can I make a minor illusion?
Hold on, I can. Is there something wrong with me? Because I can. I just look through Andromeda's eyes.
A minor illusion of Rebecca's head.
I'm already
Just
looking through
floating
Andromeda's
there.
eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, but I already
So
have your
Rebecca,
head too. It's an icy two of you.
you see yourself, and next to you, you see your head. Which you don't know. Loki just did this, so this might be part of what they're talking about. But also, dabu dee dabu da, you're blue. You are vibrantly blue. And so is the floating head next to you.
Oh, I'll stop. Do that. Is the second head part of that too?
Yes.
Yep.
Hang on.
I
Just in
mean,
case.
didn't call insight, so.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I like
Morgan.
to prepare myself. You never know.
I'll kind of try to touch the thing.
The head?
The head, yeah.
Or the. Okay.
Finger goes
Cool.
right through it.
Yeah, your finger goes right through it.
This isn't one of your illusions, Loki, is it?
No. Disappears after a little bit. No.
No.
Insight
Honestly?
check.
What I think it is.
Can I keep that roll bean?
Hold on.
Well, I mean, Morgan's helping you, so it'd be advantage.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll another one to you if that's okay.
Morgan goes, what I think it is that the blue is the punishment. The illusion of your head is letting you know, or the would-be thief, that they have now taken a snapshot of what you look like. So, I mean, you fucked around, now you found out. They're going to come after you. They know what you look like.
Loki definitely seems to be telling the truth, Rebecca.
Oh shit. Disguise self back to my normal self. Does it get rid of the blue? Albeit
No.
cosmetically.
No.
Think I'm gonna have to say no.
Oh no.
Well, you
No.
can't. Well, your Mask of Many Faces does disguise self at base level, right?
Yeah.
And base level disguise self is what level?
First.
Level? No.
Loki, you mind identifying me? See if what kind of effects I have going on?
Do you want to stand still for 11 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not the first time.
I sit on the ground and I just do the identify.
Morgan
While
will
he
say
does
that.
that, I'll count the coins.
Morgan's going to sit back to back with you, Loki, just because he knows it's going to be a while.
Okay.
I mean-
So Rebecca, you're counting the coins.
Yep.
I pet my pet rock.
Is that your new friend?
Yes.
What's his name?
I told you,
Gary.
Gulliver.
Ah, yes, because you're. Oh, no, never mind.
God damn it, stop doing that. You don't think I don't see what you're doing?
I'm
I was just thinking it travels.
Yeah. That's why I named him that. He going to travel with us.
Well, I mean, technically, you wouldn't be seeing, you'd be hearing, but to each their own.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Loki,
Yes.
11 minutes pass.
Okay.
Rebecca is cursed.
Oh. It'll go away on its own. It won't actually. I'm lying to you. I'm sorry. You're cursed.
Loki, you try
Oh,
to
no.
you try to like walk away,
Uh-oh.
and you just fall over.
Goodbye.
Your feet are stuck into the ground.
This is inconvenient.
What the?
Morgan,
Yep.
can you pull me out of the ground?
Why are you stuck in the ground?
Try.
I don't know.
You look down, and Loki's feet are like. What do you wear, Loki? Does Loki wear boots?
I just wear like shoes.
Okay,
Loafers.
like over the top of his shoes, so like his feet sunk into the stone, and the stone covered them, like maybe 2 inches.
That's weird. I'm gonna stand up and try to pull him out.
Okay. Rebecca, you get through counting 2 of the coin pouches.
Okay. Yeah, I'll save the other 2 for later then.
First one. Second one.
What's PP? Platinum pieces?
Platinum pieces.
Okay.
Beep beep
No.
beep beep.
EP.
Morgan, give me an athletics check.
I'm not good at that.
I'll help him with that.
I might be good at that.
Loki, you take. Two. Loki, you take 15 points of damage
Oh,
as they're trying to rip your feet off.
I don't think this is working.
All right, I'll take the butt end of one of my normal daggers and start trying to chip away at the stone.
Okay. About the time that you're going to you're chipping at it, you're hitting. Loki, you feel yourself slowly rise back up,
Oh God.
and you take 1 bludgeoning damage
Ow.
from the butt end of Rebecca's dagger.
Ow, you hit my toe.
Well, it's not my fault. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. What did you do?
I don't know.
You did something.
Oh yeah, you definitely did something.
You fuck around and now we're finding out.
I didn't want to find out. That's why I didn't fuck around.
Let's just go back the other way. Let me fix the fucking python first.
I think that might be the episode title.
Fuck around and find out.
Definitely gonna have to censor that so YouTube doesn't go.
Well-
Oh.
You could say the HR appropriate version.
Screw around and find out.
No. What I said earlier.
I
Let me see.
forgot what you said.
Test that assumption at your earliest convenience.
That's the British version of it, the posh British version.
Yeah, that's it. Test out.
Test that assumption at your earliest convenience.
All right, so you crawl back through the hallway. And are you still attaching yourself to the rope while you fix the pythons?
I'll try not attaching myself, but like while moving through it, I'd be like holding onto it. But like with this, I'm trying not to use my trying my best to not put my weight on the rope so I don't rip it out entirely.
Okay. Give me an advantage survival check.
Oh boy. 16, not bad.
Okay. Yeah, you reattach it.
All right, it's probably just good for Loki. Morgan, probably do the same thing again that you did earlier.
All right, you find yourselves back in the entranceway.
I'll go back and remove the pythons and take the rope back
Okay.
and relight the makeshift torch.
Okay. You look out the cave entrance as you're coming down the rope, and it is snowing pretty heavily outside.
Weather changes quick on the mountain. I'll hammer in one of the pythons at the top of the drop, and I'll attach the 50-foot rope to it. And does anyone have any other rope? Like another 50-foot rope?
I.
Hold on, let me check my pack.
No. Wait. Yes.
Yeah, I got rope too.
All right, Morgan, give her your rope.
Okay. Morgan, give rope.
Yeah, I'll tie those two ends together. And I'll rappel down, making sure the rope is descended easily and not caught on anything.
Okay.
Morgan will, oh my god, what did I just do? Morgan will say to Loki, since I assume he's, like, still next to him. Oh yeah, just for clarification, this is where the chests were, right?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
the cookie-looking thing.
Alright, and this is currently where Rebecca's heading down?
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Because we're here. And
Okay,
go to there.
alright.
Yeah, this is like a side view kind of thing.
It kind of looks like a Klingon bird of prey.
No.
Right over my head,
I'm
buddy.
scared. So he's gonna say to Loki, yeah, so I kind of forgot that I had this, and I've had it for a while, but I've got this nifty little lantern, and he kind of like takes it off from the backside of his belt, and he goes, it shows things that you normally wouldn't be able to see. I think you might even call it magical. We should probably use this going forward. Please remind me that I have this.
You've had this for how long?
Since I met you,
And when did you get this?
long before I met you.
Did you win it in a fight? Did you?
He thinks about that.
He doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember.
He blacked out one night and had it the next morning.
Yeah, he just shrugs. The
Very
same
Morgan.
thing goes for most of the things that he has.
I
Actually, no. He pulls out the Stone of Good Luck, and he goes, this one I got as a prize for a fight. But the reason why I kept it instead of giving it away, my wife really liked cats. And also, I thought it would be cool if I had a little rock cat with me. So this is actually my other pet rock. I don't know what it does, though. They said it was lucky, so I keep it with me.
I see. You're a
Yeah.
very interesting individual, Morgan. And I
Her name's
appreciate
Whiskers.
I appreciate the friendship we have.
I appreciate you too. He gives you a pat on the back, and then he
Oh my
starts to
God,
crawl. He starts to crawl towards the edge, but like doesn't go over it because he wants to see how far down it looks.
Well, it's 100 feet. Rebecca's descending down the rope.
More like, I guess if he thinks that he could like jump it.
It's outside of your range of dark vision.
Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't trust that. He's just gonna wait patiently.
You would have seen when Loki shot the firebolt down it earlier, and it was a little over 100 feet.
Okay. He's considering whether or not he's gonna try and like jump down it like a madman or try to climb down like a normal person.
I mean, who wants to be normal?
He
Alright,
does try.
Don't we all? Alright, Loki, are you waiting for Rebecca to get down before you start climbing?
wait until everything's stable before I risk my life.
Okay. Rebecca, give me an athletics check at advantage.
$26.
Yeah, it takes you a few minutes, but you get to the bottom without much problem.
Right now, short of the bottom is the rope, because that would be slightly less than 100 feet because of the nature of tying things.
Yeah, you get down to where it's like a 5-foot drop at the end.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take out Cyrus and activate it so they can see me down here, and I'll increase the brightness as much as I can. Which actually takes an action to do, so it takes like 20 seconds to get it out to 30 feet. Because you can only do it in 5-foot increments, which is dumb.
You have to go down in 5-foot increments too?
Yep.
Before you can like sheath it?
No, you just turn it off.
Okay.
But you can decrease its brightness to a minimum of 10 feet by 5-foot increments.
Alright, so you can see Rebecca down there.
It's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just make sure you have a good grip on the rope. Morgan, you probably would be able to jump this fine.
I fear for my life every day. This is a cry for help.
Yeah, fuck it, he'll jump down.
Oh my God.
Then Loki's snatched by the snow monster that's been sitting at the entrance of the cave.
Yeah, she's been waiting for us.
The Abominable Yeti.
This is my end.
It's actually the Yeti from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The Bumble.
Bumble, yeah.
Bumble!
Bumble's bounce.
Bumble's bounce! The Yukon Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius shows back up at the end.
Love him.
How'd you survive? Bumble's bounce. Singing about silver and gold. Alright. What, you get 5 times your monk level?
Which is
And I
55.
And I rolled less than that. Morgan hits the ground and does this sick roll. And takes no damage.
Superman landing.
Rebecca, you just see this giant figure cannonballing down to you.
I'll step.
As you say, Morgan, you can survive this.
I'll step back a bit.
Okay. He comes to a stop about like a foot in front of you.
Nice. Right, your turn, Loki. You can jump this.
I climb down.
Loki, give me an athletics check at advantage.
Understood, boss man. Advantage public athletic. You said?
Yep.
I die.
Yeah, you make it down fine.
Okay.
All right. Return and look at the cave behind us.
Okay. There's a layer of frost. Like once you get to here to where you're out from under the pit, the ground and most of the walls have a thin layer of frost over them, and it's getting colder down here once again.
I'll reheat our clothes again.
Okay. The passageway continues for a while. It gets narrower at spots to where you have to walk single file, and then it widens back out. The frost is getting thicker as you go. Whoever would be in the front, go ahead and give me a perception check.
That would be me. Andromeda, help.
I wanted to do it.
Well, I have the sword of the glow stick of destiny, so.
Andromeda smelly.
Oh, that's my cape. It smells like brimstone.
Smelly Andromeda.
Smelly shine sprite. Tinkerbell. Bitch ass.
Morgan's just in the back, bad mouthing Andromeda.
Like smelly shine sprite. Also, if y'all were curious, I just slapped this together real quick. That's pretty much a general idea on design.
Ooh. The level 1 spell?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Klingon bird of prey. Oh, that's the spell card. It's underneath it.
Oh, what do you mean? That's a Klingon bird of prey. Whatever that is.
That's what the cave looks like.
Caw-caw.
Okay. You keep continuing, and Rebecca, you see that there are coins. Like, just a few coins scattered here and there that are frozen down under the frost. Like, the frost is getting to the point where it's more of an ice.
Hmm. The draft you spoke of, is it like is it sort of like it goes in and out, sort of? Or is it just a constant breeze?
It's pretty constant.
Okay.
And other than opening that last chest, you didn't feel it in that upper room.
Okay. All right, watch your step. It's starting to get like slick. I won't point out the coins because I'm concerned that if this is a dragon's lair and we start taking shit from it.
That was...
What kind of coins would be under the ice?
You haven't noticed them just yet. But I guess for Rebecca's knowledge, it would be silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
This is actually you're gonna have to fight Yukon Cornelius.
It would be the snowman because the snowman's the one that's saying it.
Yeah, the snowman's the one that's saying silver and gold. I think
Sure.
Yukon sang. What did he sing? It's been ages since I've seen Rudolph. Oh
Pretty
well,
sure he sings Silver and Gold as well, because it's sang multiple times in the movie.
it is.
Um, the passageway slopes up and down as you're going as well as getting narrower and wider. And it gets to the point where it's hard to tell if it's solid ice or if, with the slant that the floor was going down, if it might be like a frozen over pond or something.
Mm. I guess we keep moving forward.
Okay. Rebecca gets out on it fine. Who would be next, Loki or Morgan?
I guess Morgan.
Okay. When Morgan is also out on it at the same time, there's a loud cracking noise
Oh no.
that echoes off the walls.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Nah, he's not all that like afraid. He's just gonna kind of keep walking, but maintain his balance. Try not to slip and fall and go boom.
Okay. Think
'Cause
light
quite
thoughts.
the boom. Yes, think light thoughts. Quite the boom he would make.
Okay. Rebecca, the crack spreads and it catches up to where you are. You notice it go between your feet.
Morgan, stop.
Yeah. All right. He stopped.
Slowly lay down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you're doing, you mean?
I'll tell that to everyone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I will lay down.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Okay. It's very cold, but with your weights more spread out, the spreading of the ice slows down considerably. It's still spider webbing in a few places, but way slower.
Morgan goes, I feel like a penguin. I wonder if I could slide on my belly all the way down to the other end of this tunnel.
Um, the three of you managed to get to the other side of this frozen pond without incident.
Very good.
The passage takes a sharp right about another 50 feet past the pond. And when you round the corner, you see a pair of a large 20 feet tall set of double doors that are like polished work stone with designs of a darker stone running through them. These are completely covered in ice.
Are like what kind of designs are on it?
It's like spiraling and
Okay, nothing.
then anti-spiraling
Nothing
and just
specific.
nothing specific. Just where there's two types of stone work together, kind of work throughout each other.
with a giant Gurren Lagann right in the middle.
I'm gonna hold my sword up to it. Does it start melting the ice?
Radiant, right?
Yep.
Slowly.
Hmm.
Row, row, fight the power. Can I clearly see in the ice where the doorknobs would be? Or like the handles?
Yeah, there's like the giant the ring handles. They're on large doors.
Morgan's gonna be a little goofy here, and he's gonna try and punch the ice to break it to see if he can open the door.
Okay. Give me a attack roll.
Very well. I think I have to reload my page.
No worries.
What is happening with Roll20? Okay. Guess I have to completely re-enter. There we go. Forgettable realms. Sorry about this.
It's fine.
No worries.
There we go. And I punch it.
Oh! Punch.
Your hand, like, you don't connect solidly and you skid across and you gash the back of your hand on where there's a rough part on the ice.
Oh shit, that hurts. Motherfucker.
You take 3 points of damage from ice and cold, from slashing and cold.
Oh.
And there's red running down the door now.
Well, guess I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade and attack the door.
Okay.
With my Sun Blade. Sun Sword. Not Sun Blade. It's a sentient weapon.
Oh, unfortunate. Only I had that ready for today.
I missed their gay.
We're gonna fireball the door, Anthony?
No.
This is with 2 hands.
Okay. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you have fireball anyway.
Not 20.
That's 20. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for a Green Flame Blade Sun Sword.
It's 1d10.
Or Sun, whatever it
Plus
is.
7 plus. Let me look at Green Flame Blade. 2d8. And I'll add an additional 5 fire damage.
Okay, but the 4 and the 3 are doubled. So that's an extra 7. Which is 26.
Yeah.
Okay. You manage to chip and melt enough of the ice that you can you free the handle.
Which way does the door open, by the way?
Out towards you.
Oh, great. Morgan, you want to help me pull on this to open it?
Yeah, all right. He's gonna take a bandana out of his pocket and kind of wrap it around the one hand that's bleeding, and then he'll go on over and rub his hands together, give him a little patooey patooey, and get ready to open that door.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and roll me strength checks.
Oh, just base strength, not athletics. Okay.
Well, athletics, yeah.
But straight
Watching.
roll. Okay.
Yeah, straight roll.
Watching this all unfold before me.
18 and 13. Between the two of you, you get it to... You break the ice loose that's around it by, like you're breaks the ice around the edges of the door. I'm gonna need one more set of rolls from each of you.
Oh. Oh. Hey.
19 and 25. Frustrated that it didn't open the first time, you both put more into it, and you swing the door open wide.
Unk. I have many muscles. Many muscles.
So you have the right door open.
Only need one.
Strong. True.
Look past the door.
Inside, you see a large cavern room with a area at the back that's like raised about another 5 feet. There's many stalagmite pillars around this room. And in the back area, you can see, with a beam of light shining down on it, of skylight, a silver dragon sleeping on a pile of gold and other stuff.
Morgan,
I'll knock
Oh,
on the
sorry.
door, poking my head in.
I will also say, this dragon, much bigger than the one that you faced in the Cloud Peaks.
Yeah, that was a young white dragon. This is a silver dragon. And probably ancient.
oh, this must be the guy we're here to meet.
Yeah!
I was wondering what was going on for a few minutes there.
That's very
But-
Morgan, though.
Yeah.
Do we steal his stuff?
Morgan goes, this guy's probably cool, right?
Hopefully.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna hate me for this. He just struts in there like he owns the place, and he goes, "Hey, what up, dude? We're here to talk to you."
Morgan!
Say to stalk you?
I meant to say talk to you, but I kind of stuttered. Sorry. We're here to talk to you. Definitely not stalk you. I mean, what? He's just strutting right up to him.
Morgan, you see...
Here I am trying to knock politely, and Morgan's just like, hey, what's up, dude?
I mean... So... Where's the size chart for dragons real quick?
If it's ancient, it'd be gargantuan.
Morgan for scale.
But it's adult, it's huge.
Yeah, I know those. I'm trying to find the... So I have a reference of what the actual, like...
Oh, I thought you were gonna... I'm trying to find what a worm would be. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, it's actually not an ancient dragon. It's a silver worm.
Yeah, it's a
great-
silver great worm. It's actually Bahamut.
It's not
I know.
platinum. It's not silver. It's platinum. Very
The
similar
only
colors.
platinum dragon.
Yeah.
He
So,
was
Morgan,
a
this-
silver dragon. Sorry.
This head rises up on a long neck and turns and looks at you. The head would be about as large as you are.
Nice.
I sprint in behind Morgan with like my hands out, like Morgan, stop! And I kind of like rush in front of him and kind of like extend my arms out, kind of like I'm protecting Morgan a bit, but it doesn't really make sense for our size. So apologies. Oh, great silver dragon. We're hoping if we could have an audience with you.
The dragon lets out a loud exhale, not like a breath
not a
weapon.
breath weapon, but just like a sigh.
But, Yeah, pretty much. Very loud. Really was hoping it would take longer for you to find me.
Are you the dragon that masqueraded as the human wizard Omalus?
Yes. I suppose you're here to kill me after you saw what happened in that town.
Oh, very much no.
I'm still kind of iffy on that, but now that I'm looking at you, I don't know how I feel.
Morgan, that is.
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh my goodness, hello.
Where's the fourth of you?
Fourth?
The little ball.
Andromeda
right.
flies in.
Okay.
Morgan starts to pout.
What you did was terrible, but I understand, but I wouldn't kill you for it.
Maybe built you.
Morgan, not helping.
What? Honesty is the best policy. That's what my mom always used to say. Oh yeah.
He's
Wait.
not wrong.
Your name is Omalus. I am Morgan, the Dragon Slayer.
He's technically true. It wasn't really a dragon, though. Oh wait, yeah, you did punch that white dragon to death.
Yes. I am a formidable foe. Consider this, great Omalus.
Morgan! Oh my god!
We are going to die today.
The dragon looks at Morgan. And then
Rebecca's hands are on her head. She's like, oh my god, we're fucking going to die!
starts just laughing, like a slow laugh. You've certainly got spirit.
But actually, though, we're here to ask questions.
Very well. For what it's worth, I've exiled myself here for what I did. But, if you have questions about what I did or why, I guess I can answer them.
Did you write the prophecy about Tiamat?
His eyes go wide. He transforms himself into a middle-aged elven male and walks down towards you.
Is it
Do
Elrin?
not. No. No.
Biggest plot twist ever.
Dad?
Papa?
Papa? Please don't speak that openly of that in here.
Oh, sorry.
Lest, I'm still not convinced that there's not prying ears. Yes, I wrote that many years ago. What of it?
Well, I found it in a book that I assume was a book based about you. Is your actual name Omalus, or is that your alias when you're pretending to be a human?
It served as my actual name for a very long time. But no, it is not my true name.
All right, and if you don't want to give that out, that's fine because I understand the power behind true names. But um, well, a lot of the things written in the the thing you wrote are happening, or at least a certain group is making efforts to make that thing happen.
Well, as long as their efforts are probably in vain, as long as the great no, what was it? Where's the thing saved? As long as the
Great worm of destruction remains.
great worm, as long as the great death continues to elude this world.
Um, I mean, that happened about a year ago.
Explain.
So there was I'll basically recap the entirety of the Wackadoos Adventures in Chult,
Okay.
and yeah, explain the weird soulmonger thing and spooky, scary skeleton man, a Sararak. Um, I'll ask Loki to make minor illusions of the things I've at least shown him. I've shown him the soulmonger, the baby, and the and he's seen a Sararak too.
Yes.
So like a game of telephone, as now you've seen it, you tried to recall to show it, and now he's recalling your recollection. No, that's not a word. Whatever of it.
Recollection.
It's recollection. Thank you. It is. It's getting like more and more wrong as it goes on, but it gets the point across.
I try to keep up.
Well, that does certainly seem to fit.
And since then, draconic entities related to draconic with draconic features such as kobolds, dragonborn, wyverns, even draconic artifacts such as scales are being stolen by the the
Cult of the Dragon?
I was trying to The ladies' fan club.
The gathering of the great scalies.
Sure.
Wait, I just thought about this. Aren't you a wizard? Couldn't you just like magic hickey a barrier or some such so that no prying ears could
Oh,
hear our conversation? Not you, him. He turned into a dragon and then back into a man.
I think he always was a dragon.
but what if he was always a man?
That's equally confusing. Because if he was a dragon, then how did he go around the town without destroying it? How did he get into that basement? That basement is small.
Even you barely fit in it.
Wait, does that mean that the kid is a dragon?
Wait, maybe.
Is
That's
the kid a
another.
dragon?
That's another question. Who was the kid? Your parent,
My
grandson,
grandson.
biological or adopted?
His face gets dark. He was my grandson.
I'm sorry. It must not have been hard. Must have been hard what you did. I can't imagine the anguish you must. I'm sorry for. We shouldn't have brought that up.
Believe me, if there was any other way to save those people.
But in your say your long letter about what's to come, does the town need to stay hidden, or does it have to be brought back to normal space in order to help avert the prophecy? And how did you actually come into knowledge of this whole thing to write about it?
That's a very tricky. That's a very tricky question. Prophecies, as you may know, are not exactly straightforward. And that's not on the part of the orator of the prophecy. When a prophecy comes to someone, it is already obfuscated. So I can only guess at which of those two interpretations is correct. An informed guess, maybe, but still that. I believe the town has to be protected. And that's why I performed the ritual I did when the town became under siege. I hoped that it would stave off this prophecy from coming to pass.
Now, was what happened to the town kind of like a test run of the death plague for Asarak, or is this like sort of unrelated?
From what you tell me of the this death curse, it they seem possibly related, though the town was more than just creatures who had been previously brought back to life that were affected.
Yeah, the
It
marital
was
list
affecting everyone and everything.
Would the effect return should the the protection fields go away?
Understand this is not a This is not a magic that has been invoked before, to my knowledge. So, very little is known about it, but, if my calculations in the creation of it are correct, it would come back as if it had just been paused, so to speak.
Oh. Well, I'll
The human, well, the elf, dragon, elf, Morgan has confused me as to whether he's an elf or a dragon now.
I
Which,
am a
which one is
dragon
he? Which one is the original? What came first, the elf or the dragon? Or the human?
Wait,
Because,
he's also an elf?
well, the Omalus was a human,
Right.
but this dragon, when he came down, transformed into an elf.
Ah. Now Morgan's even more confused.
But the elf breathes in deeply through their nose. You three wouldn't. Neither of you two happen to be related to a Lysanthier, or you that was to Morgan and Rebecca, and then to Loki a Xerxes.
Oh,
Lysanthier?
Oh, I'm putting it in chat. No, ignore that last name. That last name is not canon.
I mean, I had a elven father that I never knew the name of because my mom was very sad whenever I brought him up, so I didn't ask about him much.
I don't think Morgan ever picked a name for his mom. So yeah, I'm not even gonna say that that's his mother's name.
That is a male elven name.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. Yeah. Well, I think I said right. Yeah. It's the reverse of Rebecca. His mother is the elf. His father was the human. And his mom is a full dusk elf, and she is from Barovia. How she got to the Sword Coast, nobody knows.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Maybe she just pissed off Strahd and he gave her the boot. I don't know.
Everything about Rebecca's father is up to Bean because Rebecca has no idea. Because her mother never talked about him.
Yeah, I mean it's Elrond.
Yes, it's all right. He could
You
be
just
alive. He
never-
could be dead. I don't know.
Elrin? Who knows?
Could be a Sararak.
Elrond
Elrond.
of the House
Elrond.
of
No,
Rivendell?
Elrond is a half elf. Elrond is canonically a half elf.
What?
His full name, his title is Elrond Half Elven.
No.
Yeah, when he was born, him and his brother were the first ones born to a human and elf, and they had to choose which world they would live in. He chose elf. His brother chose human.
Oh.
Spoilers for decades-old books.
Oh, that's Lord of the Rings. Okay.
That's cool though. I didn't know that.
His son's Aragon? What? Aragorn?
No, his brother's great. Yeah, so that's why the people that Aragorn comes from have longer lives than normal humans.
The Dunedain, or
Yeah,
the line of Numenor.
Yeah, the line of Numenor, because that line goes back to Elrond's brother.
I see.
Ah.
So Elrond's daughter is
Arwen.
Arwen. Elrond's great nephew is Aragorn.
Oh my.
That's complicated.
It's like most medieval things.
It's
A
also
sprinkle of incest.
super removed because one is the direct offspring and one is mini greats.
Yeah. So
I
there's
mean,
like,
what you have the entire second, third, and fourth age or whatever it is.
yeah.
I get the ages of Middle Earth wrong, but you have multiple ages.
I get them confused too because like I was way more into Elder Scrolls lore, so like I forget what they call their beginning age, but I always end up calling the beginning age the Methric age, which is the same thing as Elder Scrolls, which I know is not right.
Nerds.
Silence, fool. Eat butt.
You know, yeah.
Who's this Lysanthier and Xerxes?
I've never heard the name Xerxes before in my life. Up
A
until this
couple,
moment, obviously.
just a couple mortals I once knew.
I reach into my bag and I pull out the weird hyper realistic painting of
Okay.
Gareth and Omalus, and I hold it out to him. I was like, I think you might would like this.
Thank you. He takes it. Looks at it for a moment. And then it vanishes.
Now that Gareth, was that actually the king of crap, what's the name? Dramara? Damara?
Demacia.
Nope.
Hello.
Damascus.
Damara.
Demaria.
Demaria.
The one and the same, yes.
Did you by chance help him with the wand quest he was on?
Oh, a lifetime ago. I have a feeling that the time we bought with that is, about up, unfortunately. But one disaster at a time.
Hey, so you're a caster, right?
Yes,
Do you know a powerful caster by the name of Ans Ulgon?
Heinz Ulgung.
No? Okay.
No.
Don't answer him. It's Anthony talking to Bean. Don't answer him.
Okay. Um,
Hate you so much.
now if you found my writings, I take it you just found the one.
Oh no.
The one like the silver dragon crane?
The the writings you came here to ask questions about.
Oh. There's more?
There were 5 books.
Oh. Well, the one book I found was in Baldur's Gate. I got the prophecy out of it, but when we went to go back for it, apparently the mistress's fan club had taken it a few days prior to our arrival back in Baldur's Gate. The one in your old home was incinerated by I assume, glyph of warding that was left that I failed to see.
Yes, knowing that people were able to, that are more sensitive to magics, I took it upon myself to, mask certain traps.
Yeah, that's very clever and probably very useful for those who are working to make these writings come true. Uh, there's the Order of the Platinum Dragon are working in Waterdeep to search the library there for potentially another book, but beyond
There's a look of sadness as you mentioned the Order of the Platinum Dragon.
Oh, the blue pants. Hey, why do they wear blue pants?
because the colors of the Platinum Dragon are platinum and blue.
But Morgan just looks really puzzled by that and shakes his head. He doesn't want to say anything else because he feels like he'll sound stupid. But he's giving like Loki a look, almost like, "Come on, you know what I want to say."
But why blue?
Yeah, literally, why blue when he's called the Platinum Dragon and blue seems to have nothing to do with him?
Also, Rebecca, why blue?
I don't know. She just accepts it. Like, why is Canada's color red? I don't know. I just accept it.
Like his maple leaves.
I mean, it's more depending on what leaf falls. It could be orange, it could be yellow.
Because red is symbolic of England and white of France.
Ew, Frenchies.
But do you remember these other 4 writings you made?
No, not exactly. There's an element to when prophecies come to this. Whatever sends prophecies to those who receive them to record, um, that you don't really remember them that much. This one I remember all too well because it being related to her, it was something much more, shall we say, relevant
Hmm.
to myself.
But the other ones weren't necessarily related to her.
At least not as strongly.
Do you remember where they were? Or at least where some of them were?
Another aspect of prophecies. They find their ways to where they're supposed to be, generally. I didn't take one to Baldur's Gate, where you say you found one. But apparently
Cool.
it found itself there. So me knowing where I last saw them
Is it
would do
no
you precious little good,
Hmm.
as it would have been in the last couple hundred years. They could have found themselves just about anywhere.
So it could be Candlekeep, could be Darylin, could be on another freaking plane.
Looks at Morgan.
Sorry. So if we were meant to find them, we'll find them then.
Unless someone else has got to them first.
Oh.
Do you have
I've never been.
Morgan,
Oh,
you ask.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, I've never been a big believer in religion and the gods and all that. It's never really appealed to me, but it seems like there's probably some sort of guiding hand in our favor since we've managed to find at least two of them already, right? So I guess if we just keep looking, we'll happen upon them.
Well,
Well, if you think about it, there's there's two groups that every prophecy is meant for. Those who wish to see the prophecy succeed, and those who wish to see it fail. So just because, even if you are the ones that are meant for it, the other side also has someone meant for it.
So that means that the heebie-jeebie bad vibes can also make it tip the scales in their favor.
Yes.
he's like, I hate humanoids. I wish they never found me.
Why couldn't it have been Lysanthier?
Do you have a suspicion of where this fan club could be located?
Thanks for a minute. Well, first of all, I doubt that they'd be incredibly centralized. They're probably spread out over quite an area. They normally have been. But as for their headquarters, where did you say that your suspicions think this will happen should the prophecy come to pass?
We didn't, but it's about 40 miles south of the town, kind of where the Greenfields, the Snakewood, and the Troll Mountains meet. We got some insight into a portal to one of the hells. A particular one that is very relevant to this whole thing, opening there in about a year's time. On the midsummer day, the specific day that it all happens.
Well, there's a couple good options. They could be... Give me 1 second. They could be set up in Ashperta, since that's very close to the location. But it's not a very big area. They could have gone for a larger place like Waterdeep, but there's already, to my last knowledge, there's already a couple large factions there that they'd have to compete with.
Could they be on one of the mirror planes of the material plane, like Feywild or Shadowfell?
Feywild's unlikely, unless they found some way to stabilize the random nature of that plane. The closest larger town to that location would be Erebor. That would also be a decent place to check. Also, might be worth checking that they're not just set up there at where it's supposed to happen.
At the very least, they'd probably have a forward operating base there to get the area secure for them. If not the headquarters, though. I don't think that would be a smart idea. But I don't know. Maybe they like to be boisterous, though their history doesn't really suggest that.
No, but until very recently, their history didn't suggest Tiamat either. Yep, no, wouldn't have said that. The tyrant either.
Why did you seem sad when we mentioned the Order of the Platinum Dragon?
My physical exile is of my own making, but there's a deeper exile that I've incurred from the actions I took.
Oh, like, would they be hunting you?
Not necessarily, but I have been, shall we say, cut off until
Communicated?
such a time as I can redeem myself.
Oh, so
Yes. Looking at Morgan, surprised.
Yeah.
So you can't reach the Platinum one because of what you did.
Yes. In so many words.
Well, that definitely helpful, but this is another other thing to check off the checklist, but it doesn't really connect us to anywhere specific to go next. Kind of.
Well, I think the location near the Troll Mountains would at least have a forward base. If you can... If, you can find someone that works with them and capture them, perhaps you can work your way up the ladder.
At the very least, a higher ranking official than that one guy we caught in the Greenfields.
You
I've been wondering.
caught one and didn't
He was a
use him to find your way up.
he was a low level guy that never really met them, and his family was being held hostage.
Ah, I see.
So I gave him some money, told him to change his name and his family's name and hide.
A good decision. I'm sorry for questioning.
I was ready to threaten him with death if he wouldn't tell us things we needed to know, and then he kind of said his situation. He talked about his situation, and now I'm slightly hesitant to just attack any of the fan club we meet, at least unless they otherwise provoke us, like one group on the ship we were on.
All three of you make a con save.
Uh-oh.
It cold.
Oh, Morgan.
Oh, but I didn't mean to do that advantage.
I'll take the first one.
Cold Morgan.
Rebecca, you gain 1 level of exhaustion as the cold is sinking into your bones.
This really do be a freezing mountain. And there is a dragon here, so some would say this is the dragon of Freezing Mountain.
Ice Dragon of Freezy Mountain?
You know, when we were coming here, it probably would have been a good idea to get some more clothing before we left Waterdeep.
No, because you said that we had to go right away and that we couldn't
it's-
spare any time to stay.
No, it's not that. It's that I didn't think it'd be an issue.
Well, maybe next time you gotta think about some things.
Don't mess around. Don't find out.
How could you mess around? You messed around.
Now, forgive me, but are you always blue like this?
No, I messed around when I shouldn't have.
Okay.
There is a little chamber above here that seemed to be a little storage room for, I don't know, smugglers or something. I don't know, but yeah, there is a. I've been cursed to look blue now, and I can't fix it at the moment.
You found out. I mean, she found out shit.
Haven't had that curse yet.
What?
The curse that just. Well, is that on the D1000 table where you just switch? I know there's one for switching alignment. Is there one for where you just like randomly change gender or something?
Yeah, that happened to Blungus.
Oh, it did when he drank from the fountain.
And he looked the exact same, except he had a bow.
It's like, what the fuck?
And then he drank some more.
Changed back. Well, is there any other tips you could give us on our quest to make sure this doesn't happen?
Well, um, you probably know already, but the making it not happen beforehand would be much easier than stopping it if it does.
Yeah.
Bringing a god or goddess to the material plane, not always the best idea.
Yeah. And it's a lot easier to stop it from happening than it is from dealing with it when it does.
I think that these kidnappings, whatever they're doing with them, that is the best route to investigate once you find a base.
Do you think they're still alive, the Dragonborn, kobolds, and wyverns?
Hard to say, but either they need them or they need something from them.
Well, it's
In either case, getting rid of their supply of that, freeing them, or if unfortunately they're already past, getting whatever they took, whatever the fan club, as you say, took from them away from the fan club should be a priority.
I love that he's calling them the fan club.
There's air quotes.
Yeah. Well, he's like, don't say the name. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna avoid saying the name of the cult too. So they're her fan club. It specifically mentions blood, and in the creation myth of the twins, the dragon that was killed, the blood became the dragonborn and a lot of the other draconic entities, apparently.
Lizards.
I don't think lizards are included in that. But what about the skeletal man? Nothing we've come across has hinted at anything related to that.
I'm not sure. There's I could only speculate on that. There's nothing concrete that I can think of. One option would be that it could be the Sararak that you spoke of.
Yeah, didn't you 86 him?
No, he escaped, and I'm pretty sure he's a lich. So even if we did, he'd come back.
Oh,
But I don't know. He seems more like a lone wolf kind of guy. I don't think he'd team up with a god to do anything. But if
Yes, so that is an option, but not necessarily the case, especially given what you just said.
are there any other potential suspects that it could be? Like any, I don't know, famous skeleton men from history?
well, there is that powerful caster known as Anzul Gold, but
Insight check.
you don't- oh my god. You insight checking me, are you actually?
Yeah!
Okay. Fine. I'll roll a deception.
That's just a name you made up.
Yep.
It was in a bedtime story his dad used to tell him.
I thought I could spook the Dragon Man if I made him think that I knew someone more powerful than him.
Sometimes that never works.
None that I can think of. I mean, there's most famous people from history are skeletons now.
Technically correct.
Most people are dead.
Yep.
Again, that's another good lead to follow up on when you if you can find a location with the cult.
Yeah. Well, Thanks, Omalus.
I wish I could have been of more help.
You're probably not up to giving us a ride to Esporta, are you?
Hello? Okay. My mic came unplugged.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Not that far. I could take you to the edge of the Snowflake mountain range. But I cannot end my atonement early.
Understandable. Honestly, getting us to the base of the mountain would be very helpful because I'm fucking freezing.
Really? It's bothering you that much?
Yes.
Aren't you, like, dead?
I feel fine.
I'm mostly dead. I'm from Darylin. It's a humid area. This is not this is not the climate I'm from.
Hmm.
So you are on like the eastern edge of that mountain range.
Yeah.
If any of you have the map up. Where do you want on the edge of the mountain range to be taken?
Probably the northwestern tip. Towards
So
the
up
end
there by
of
like the forest.
yeah, the Shilmista.
Shilmista. Yep.
That way, it's kind of more like a straight trek to Esporta.
Okay. All right. So I am going to need one more set of saves.
Got you.
Uh,
Oh, I believe I now have an exhaustion.
Morgan, you feel like you're adjusting to the cold almost.
He's got
It's short
blubber.
As you're riding on this, as you're on this dragon's back. Loki, you take a point of exhaustion.
Noted.
Rebecca, you're up again. You're at 2.
Yep.
What's this? Dargon's speed. Dargon's speed is fast.
They're dog on the fly. Zoom. This Island has deceived me.
Give me a distance. Go from here to here. By Dargon, that's 5 hours. If the Dargon is going sprint. So we'll do 2 more rolls total each.
I might fucking die.
2 more.
Yep.
Oif.
Thankfully, the second roll was the one that I get exhaustion on, because then that makes my saving throws have disadvantage.
Yep. Loki, you're on 2. Rebecca, you're on 3.
I'm on 2. I thought I failed 2.
You it's a DC 10, so you failed another one there.
Okay.
Morgan is just chilling.
He's got blubber, man.
Blubber. Chimkin. Buck.
Yeah, Rebecca's shivering a lot.
Yeah, y'all can. If y'all want to do any short rest stuff while you're flying on the back of the dragon.
Yeah, I got really nothing.
There's nothing I can
TBH.
do.
I didn't use anything.
You used up some health there, but
Yeah, I lost some health, but I'll be fine. I won't be fine. I'll roll a hit die or two. Mhm.
oof.
Mhm. Hey.
That balanced out.
One of the short rests, I'll try casting Lesser Restoration on myself to see if it will warm me up.
Perfect.
Nice.
Got full.
I don't think less restoration would.
No.
I think greater specifically does exhaustion.
Yeah, but I was hoping that it would just warm me up in general.
That's gonna have to be heat body. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have it prepared, but being a question. Would this
Answer.
have helped with keeping myself nice and warm? No, it only lasts for like 10 minutes, never mind.
Heat metal?
The warm shield would have, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Fire shield.
Resistance to cold damage means you don't have to do the rolls.
Mm,
Well, it means you automatically succeed the rolls.
I see.
Alright. And for the final leg before Dragon lands, I need a final roll.
But hey.
Oh, I made it!
You made your disadvantage one.
I do. Very good.
And Morgan, still just fine. The blubber has won.
The blubber always wins.
Morgan, as you land and dismount, you notice Loki looks like he's cold. Rebecca looks bad.
You got like the blue lips.
I'm already
yeah.
blue.
It's just right, you're already blue.
Well, her skin was blue. Now her lips are blue too.
Specifically, she stopped shivering.
Oh no.
Oh, I think that's bad.
It's very bad.
Morgan doesn't possess healing.
Nothing.
either.
I have healing, but none of it will help with this.
Oh, I know. And this is probably like the worst idea ever in actuality. He goes, "Here, drink some of this," and he goes to give you some whiskey. It'll really warm you up.
Like a Saint Bernard.
Physics says no.
But Beethoven says yes.
Yes. So I'll chug that.
You feel warmer.
I'm not
On the
actually
inside.
warmer.
That's funny.
Level 4 is the roughest of the exhaustion, other than death.
And 5. 5's bad.
5's bad.
You collapse.
Yeah,
Do you?
can't move. Yeah,
Your
you
speed
can't
is
move
0.
anymore.
Yeah, but you're still standing.
No. I think you collapse specifically.
And you also have to remember your HP is halved, so like if you get hit with a heavy attack, you're probably gonna die.
Right, but again, that part is because of level 4, which I'm saying is the roughest.
And you can't run away.
You can't run away. That is true.
I mean, if you're 5 levels of exhaustion, I don't think you'd be able to stand. Like if you're
If you were on one hit point back, I don't think you'd be able to stand.
That's true. No, it's 1 hit point above not being able to stand.
And it's 1 level exhaustion above not being able to stand. Or below, I guess. Alright, you are now safely on the edge of the mountains.
Thanks for the ride, Omalus. Before you go, though, do you have anything that could help me with my hypothermia, or at least my blue skin? Like a remove curse, or a make not dying of hypothermia.
Make not dying of hypothermia.
1/3 of the challenge rating is... And then... You know what? Can remove curse.
Yay!
You're no longer blue, daboo-dee daboo-da.
But my lips are still blue and I'm pale.
And... I think that's... Yeah, I can't do anything for the hypothermia.
Morgan will just hug you.
We're all cold, so it probably won't help. But
I've
Group
been
hug.
heating
Come
up
on.
our clothes with Prestigio.
No, not needed. Come here, group hug.
Yeah.
Aww.
I heard that body heat helps really warm someone up from the cold. But that's what my mom said.
Probably did not help sitting on the back of an ice dragon at a few 100,000 feet.
Yeah, that could do it to you too.
Especially in a very cold
200,000?
environment.
You know, hope to God this has no bearing on the campaign, but he's never been there before, so it shouldn't matter anyway. It's not like it gives me special knowledge. My pops is from the Icewind Dale. So he knows what it's like in the cold.
Well,
And then mom's from this other place where there's no sun. That's why I used to think that I was half drow, dro, however you say it. It doesn't really matter.
my grandmother was from Neverwinter. But, you know, kind of in the name, it's Neverwinter. So, no resistance to the cold for me.
Man, that just sounds like bad luck right there.
Before you go, Omalus, would you like us to keep, the knowledge of us finding you a secret from the Order of the Platinum Dragon, or is that okay to share when we see them again?
Do as you see fit with that information.
I don't know if it will mean anything, but I forgive you for what you did. There was no other choice.
I've been trying to convince myself of that since it happened. But thank you.
Yeah, you're pretty all right. Morgan kind of like pats him on the back.
You're not that bad.
I'll see if I can put in a word for you to see if I can get you back in contact with the platinum one. While I might not directly, I might not serve him. I do know a guy.
Who knows a guy?
Who knows the guy's cousin?
Actually, would a Chiron be a guy? I mean,
No.
Gimut is a he. But would
Then
he
yeah.
fit under the criteria of a guy?
Not your guy, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend.
I'm not your friend, acquaintance.
I'm not your acquaintance, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
There's a tavern in the Forgotten Realms called the Fierce Flump.
Oh no.
That sounds like a
The flump.
sex
flump
act.
is. It does. The flump is the least horrifying creature I've ever seen.
Hey, baby, you
Will-o-wisp.
You want to go out back for a flump?
No.
I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Alright, so we'll pick up next week with going through the... What forest? Where are we? The Shilmesta forest.
We're just on the edge of the north end of it.
Yeah, well, you're a little ways south from the very north end because he only took you as far as the mountains.
Okay. Probably would make a fire because Rebecca needs to rest and warm up.
Okay. Cold weather. Rough. Extreme hot is also rough, though.
Especially if you're in heavy armor. Actually,
Well, yeah, and all of Chult was extreme hot. So if you had like a paladin or something that was in heavy armor,
everything at disadvantage.
and yeah, all their exhaustion rolls are at disadvantage.
Isn't for cold it's the other way around. If you have light armor, it's bad, but if you have heavy armor, it's not as bad.
No, there's no armor doesn't affect it for cold.
Mm.
But if you wear winter clothes or anything like that, creatures with resistance or immunity to cold damage automatically succeed on the saving throw, as do creatures wearing cold weather gear and creatures naturally adapted to cold climates.
It's not Rebecca. Andromeda was fine. She's immune to cold, I think. No, she's resistant to cold.
Yeah. So extreme cold is a flat DC 10 con save every hour. Extreme heat must make a con saving throw at the end of each hour or gain 1 level of exhaustion. The DC is 5 for the first hour and increases by 1 for each additional hour.
So cold is
That's
just
like...
a constant, whereas heat gets worse.
Yeah.
So if you're into heat long enough, you get like a DC 50.
Right, but it starts at a 5, so like the first few hours are actually easier, but then it gets worse. Creatures wearing medium or heavy armor who are clad in heavy clothing have disadvantage on the save.
How the fuck did
Since her immunity to fire damage automatically succeed on the saving throw?
How the fuck did Pierce made it to Obo? Because he was wearing like a breastplate, wasn't he?
I don't. Yeah, he was wearing something. He was wearing medium or high, or heavy.
I don't think Grave Domain can wear heavy armor.
He was a cleric.
Yep.
Yeah, he was either wearing breastplate or half plate. I can't remember.
Well,
I
that's
think
medium.
half plate's medium.
Both of medium.
Yeah. So Loki would be fine in a desert or Chult. Because fire res.
Lit on fire. This is alright.
I mean, it hurts a little, but it's fine.
Yeah. I think go head out. I'm getting pretty
Yeah.
tired.
Not Anthony.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
the end of this thing. We're done for this week.
Remember to smash that like button.
Yeah. Smash the shit out of it like it beats you, like it owes you money.